So I was trying to think the best place to do an introduction for this video, as this is the first video I'm going to be putting out in 2024 in the new year. Then I realized I will be spending my New Year's in France. How cool is that? So to start the 2024 season off right, we are actually in an old church that, dates back hundreds of years. I cannot pronounce the name of the church. I cannot pronounce the name of the town that I am, but let's get into the travel episode, yeah? So real quick, as we're doing the travel montage here, just to let you guys know, basically San Diego, MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then that is over to Paris, and that is exactly why it is cold outside. Oh yeah, let's get back into it.
How about a golf experience at an airport?
I did not do a lot of GoPro standing outside of the Eiffel Tower, all these different places, and film, talk, and kind of what you see in a lot of travel videos. And to be honest with you, that was on purpose. Let me explain better why. Well, real simple. I wanted to enjoy Paris. I was there with my mom and my brother who played the tour guide. Being the fact that his wife's from France and he has spent a large portion of his time there, got his master's degree while he was there. He knew exactly where to take us and just kind of how to get around really, really quickly and show us the sights and sounds. Absolutely fun though. A lot of things I learned. So one of the big things that I noticed when I was there was the food, what they ate, and kind of my surroundings. One thing you did not see is a McDonald's on every corner, a Burger King, or any of these places basically just plastered all over the place. Were they there? Absolutely. Was the ingredients different? They definitely were. France is, the way that they do their food, they have a stricter standard than what we do in America. So their preservatives, all that type of stuff, it's a lot different. So what goes in there is going to be a lot different than what we have here. Now, is it good for you? No, it's really not. But tasting the food out there, because it lacked so many of the things that we put in our food, was an absolute eye-opener. The taste and the flavors were incredible. And the fact that there's a cafe on every corner where you can have a beer for breakfast and a chocolate eclair or creme brulee, that was kind of fun, and it was good. And in fact, I walked around with a baguette in my hand right around where the Eiffel Tower was, and just chomped on it because the bread was so dang delicious. So around Paris, they do have Uber there, and a few years ago there was a large taxi strike because of this. Now, for us, we're used to Uber, Lyft, and all the other apps that are out there. It does make it really, really simple. So there were times we were taking advantage of Uber. The prices were actually extremely reasonable compared to what we see here in the States. One thing that was nice was leaving the airport, all the taxis pretty much had a set rate of £62 to get from there kind of to the heart of Paris. So that made it really, really simple. It wasn't, you got in, they hit a button, and you kind of get scared. What's my bill going to be when I get there? It's just a flat rate, and that works really nice. As for that, we hopped on the metro. My brother actually showed me how their metro system works, and to be honest with you, it's really, really simple to use. So if you're there, don't be afraid of using it. Take a few minutes. I know there's videos on how to exactly use it. I was fortunate I didn't have to do that, but take a minute, really easy to get around. It is bright and early. All right, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're just getting packed up and ready to go. We are headed out of town, out of Paris, and we'll show you this. We're going to the countryside to celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year's. I was downtown Paris last night where they're setting up for the New Year's celebration. Extremely crazy what they're doing. We'll definitely be interested to watch that, but glad not to be down there. Too many people, just not my thing, but we gotta get ready, we gotta get going, we gotta hop a train. That should be interesting. Show you that. Enter the chaos of getting on the train. So basically everybody stands under a sign and they'll pop up the number of the deck the train is on, and then it's just a mad dash. But pretty much all locals kind of know which train it is, so you'll see how they stand. Pretty cool. Anyways, let's take our first train. I have no idea the city name. In fact, I'll throw it up in the description below. It is the first day of the year, and we are getting the first run, exercise, whatever you want to call it, in. And what better place to do it in the countryside of France? Yes, we're in the countryside. In fact, gravel road. That'll be our start. I really have no idea where I'm going. I tagged the house that we're staying in, and what's beautiful about out here is the roads are pretty skinny, not a lot of traffic, and you just get out and let go. Countryside's awesome. Google Maps does a great job. But let's get into it. We gotta get running.
running out of town, going to another village. Literally not joking. We're out of town. Check this out. Can't pronounce it, but we're gonna head to, I think, both of those. But this is beautiful out here. Holy cow. All right, coming into my first village, not pronouncing it. Really cool, surrounded by farmland. Absolutely cool experience, so much different. Roads are very small. Typically when a vehicle is gonna pass each other, one will have to slow down, kind of move over a little bit. France, they really don't slow down. They just rally car style it. It's pretty cool. But everybody's courteous and waving as they go by me. So awesome hospitality. Definitely different than running at the beach or just anywhere that I normally run. So couldn't turn the opportunity down, and I saved it for my first run of the year. Let's get into this village. All right, you want to see crazy? Look at this property. Houses, garage with stable, entry. Obviously, there is some awesome history here. How many times do you have to go by a watchtower? Holy cow. And a lake out in the middle of nowhere. And horses. Ooh, it's pretty crazy. Check this out. So obviously that's a stable. Second largest stable I've seen since I've been here. It's huge. So I'm out on my first run of 2024. I have no idea this town I'm in. It's very easy to get around with Google Maps. Just shows you the street, just follow it. Tag where you're staying, works out well. Again, started the video out here. This is an old church, dates back hundreds of years. I can't find a date anywhere, but this is a historic monument for this area. They've obviously put some more modern stuff in it, modern locks to the doors. They put some lights on it and some rain gutters to prevent erosion around the area. But it is so cool to see how this stuff was built. I know we see a lot of this in the movies, and if you ever get the experience to see this in real life, it is 1000% different. I mean, just the work that's here, the brick that's here, the carvings that are inside, and then for me, because I love the way wood is shaped and done, it's just incredible. And then the other incredible part is how long it has been around, and it just withstands time. I guess they weren't joking when they said they used to surround their castles and property lines with moats. This one's obviously been cut off at one point to build the street for the town to go through, which we can see right here. There's actually entries to the buildings now, but I'd love to know the date some of these places are. Incredible. I need to get on the other side of the street. Oh, wow. I don't think my truck would fare too well out here. Now look at this. This is a modern built home. Really cool. Everything is pretty much built out of cement. Almost like a fine stucco finish, it looks like. They have the weeps and everything like we do in America. But you can tell kind of where the newer stuff is. This is pretty cool. Now on the other side of all of these streets, property lines are massive if you pull it up on Google Maps. And most of these people have horses or some sort of livestock. This guy stores RVs. Check back there. Now, we would call them minis, but out here it's just a normal size. They don't run the big rigs like we do. Huge, massive diesel pushers, where typically most of their units here are diesel. A lot of little cars are diesel. Now they are working their way over to electric, which I find pretty interesting, as I'm curious how their power grid works. Obviously, as you can see, solar probably isn't one of their big selling points here. But let's see if we can see over this fence. You can see the property line. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. So it's obviously a castle of some sort. It goes way up there. We're gonna follow this road, see where it takes us. Saw a church. Curious if it's up there. We'll see. All right, so I broke out the Google Maps app, and it looks like that's a chalet. Maybe saying that wrong. Let me show you. I have no idea how far away I am from the house. I will tell you though, the nice thing about getting into endurance sports and all these events is I actually understand when they say 5K, 10K, whatever. It's pretty quick to convert in my head. 2 years ago, absolutely not. But, oh yeah, I can see it. Probably got about a mile to get up there. Let's go. All right, so here is the church that I saw from really far away. And this is like a chateau entrance. Like, holy cow. Let me show you. All right, GoPro died. I think it's just because it's cold air. What a big deal. Anyways, we found that country road, and I'll show you. More trail, so really good for the trail practice. Probably gonna be dirty, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's give this a go. All right, this road is about 2.5K to get to one of the towns that it drops us in on. So I figured this would be a little bit better than taking the main road. In fact, the traffic started picking up. Now, I was going to do kind of an out and back, but what fun would that be? I've already seen it, haven't seen it. Let's go see it. Now, from the looks over my shoulder, right there, this is a farmer trail, bike path, running path. A lot of cyclists out here. The hills are actually see they are incredible cyclists around. What a beautiful scenery. Here they come. Right on by. Hey. Alright, to give you guys an example of kind of where I'm at, started way over there. There's a town nestled there, and I'm way up to the top of that. But I've got to go all the way back down to the town where the church was, and then we're going to come back down across. Kind of see this little road right here. The main road is right about there. All right, my run is done. I'm absolutely exhausted. About 18K is where we're at. We're back to the farmhouse. So we're gonna go in. We gotta get all this off. Probably should have brought a running jacket. Hooded sweatshirts aren't the smartest idea, but if I'm gonna wear one, that's what I'm gonna wear. Anyways, what an experience. Absolutely worth it. Of course, Paris is beautiful. Seeing the sights is great. This is way better. I enjoyed this. This is really, really nice to get out here and experience it. What a wonderful opportunity. I'm extremely grateful for. Now we're gonna go eat again. A lot of food. Boy, the French can eat. Wow. I mean, I knew they drank wine, but this is a whole nother level. But I'm into it, and I'm grateful. Anyways, it's inside. That is gonna wrap up the New Year's 2024 Paris trip. Again, I'm super grateful for the experience to do that. Just what an awesome time with the family, in the food and the countryside. The people were great, just all around thumbs up. Now, a few changes coming on the channel. As you can see, I'm working on new logos. We're gonna be doing some new shirts, a bunch of other fun stuff. But of course, we have a list of races, and we have another video we gotta put out. In fact, we just completed our first full trail marathon, which ended up being 27 miles. So, is it an ultra? Is it a marathon? Comment down below. But 27 miles, didn't die. We're gonna get into that. That'll be in the next video popping up. What's after that? We have a 50K coming up. We have a 70.3 Ironman coming up, a few half marathons coming up, and then we have another really big race that we signed up for in October. For any runner that follows me, I am sure they can guess what race is at the end of October that I signed up for. It wasn't 100 miles though. But anyways, do as the wheel says. We will see you guys next time when we talk about and show you guys the San Diego 50 or trail marathon and or ultra. Let's go.